Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Play to A.J. Green.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
By Cole Holcomb. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A 3-yard.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On the return is Reed.
That goes a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Jaguar first down.
Newton on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Dillon.
And he stopped immediately there. Neville Hewitt on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or sticks.
Chargers able to get QB there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
From the 10, 1st and goal.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The tackle made by...
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 21.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jaguars.
Now Newton on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Newton 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And that'll be incomplete.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Newton.
Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A 9-yard gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 16.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against him.
At the 13-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton eluding the pressure right. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Tua. And caught inside, Green. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
The slant complete to Green.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
The kick is
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this will be caught at the 30. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jaquiski-Tartt. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd and 11.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now for Love. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
A 52-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And away in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
Extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score. Chargers 17. Jaguars 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, it's Newton. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And he's got a new one. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Newton escaping the pressure right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 20, Chargers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Tua on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Newton. From right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. 2 yards on the ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
At the 9-yard line.
Newton. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And long.
20. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
23.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked him up by Kareem Jackson. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Jaguars 23.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jaguars, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.